Well, hey there. And it's a Thursday, so happy Thursday. So as you can probably see from the thumbnail, my tablet case came. It's not in the case because I'm using it to record, but I'm trying this out, y'all. Oh, that was Oscar. I'm trying this out using the back portion of my old case that was falling apart. I cut that piece off, part that the tablet sits in, and I've got the tablet in that on this stand so that hopefully it will hold the tablet together so it doesn't start coming apart and doing that weird thing with the camera. So we're going to see how it works. We're testing it out. And I'm doing my video early. It's actually still daylight outside. I actually had to kind of pull the curtain a little bit because the light was really bright over here. But it's a little after 5 in the afternoon. But yeah, I mean, this is all right. It's actually prettier than I thought it was going to be. I mean, sometimes it's hard to tell in the picture because it said fuchsia, but it looked a little more burgundy kind of in the picture to me, and I thought, ugh, because I really can't stand burgundy. I don't know why, but it's just not a color for me. I don't like it. So I was hoping it wouldn't be, and thankfully it's not, because that's much better. I mean, it's all right, but it's like, I don't know if you can see, you can kind of tell. See all this right here? It was like bent when it got here. So it's kind of bent up. And it's a little odd. I mean, it's a 360. So it's like, if you put it on the stand, you know, if you make it into this stand, I mean, it looks nice. You know, that looks okay. You can do it this way, or you can turn it around in this 360 thing if you want to do it like that, which the only way I would use it this way is to like read something or play one of my games that's in portrait mode, because I hate portrait mode and won't use it at all unless it is for some reason like that. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, it's pretty decent. And it's got this little thing, you know, so you can close it, which I'm probably going to have to do because I had the tablet in there and I had been playing a game, but I had to stop playing for a minute and I went to go do something. So I paused the game and I closed this up and I got busy with some stuff, so I didn't get back right away. And then whenever I went and picked it up, I'm like, wow, it's awfully hot. And it's because for some reason, I didn't have this part on there. I just had it closed. And it was not really turned off. It didn't really shut it off to do it that way, which is a problem because I've wasted a lot of battery. Sorry for all the traffic. You know, I had my thing, you know, charged up more than it is now to make this video. And it drained quite a bit of the battery because it did not shut off. So that's not cool. I don't like that aspect of it. But I mean, overall it's okay. At least at the moment it's in one piece, and unlike my other one that was just completely just falling apart. So anyway, let's see how this works. I hope this will work for this thing to hold my tablet together, because since I cut that other piece off and I'm only using this, it's thin enough to fit in there without wanting to pop out. So yeah, it looks like it's in there pretty good. So that's a good thing. If you hear a bunch of noise, that's Poppy. He's playing with a toy that's got a bell and a feather on it. So he catches the feather and then runs around like it, you know, like he's caught his prey or something. So, other than that, I did go out on my errands this morning. Before it was out for delivery, because I saw that it had made it to town, but it was not listed as out for delivery or anything. So I said, okay, I've got some things I need to go get, food and stuff. So I went ahead and did that, and ended up making me some of those chicken wraps again that I did. I showed in my live stream that I did last Friday, which, by the way, I'm thinking I'm going to do another one tomorrow, Friday night. same as before, same time frame. I'll probably post it. I'm pretty sure I want to do it unless something comes up that I can't, but I'm going to probably post it up on my community page and schedule it. So check that out if you're interested, because hopefully somebody can come. I haven't talked to anybody yet that, I generally talk to in the chat and stuff, in the comment section. So I don't know if anybody's available to come to it tomorrow night. So I might be sitting there talking to myself. But I'm thinking I'm going to do it. I think I might start doing it every Friday night if I'm able to. Just kind of make it a weekly thing to do a live stream. But anyway, I'm getting off track from what I was talking about. The wraps. Yeah, in my live stream last week, I had made this chicken wrap. And I was watching my friend Margaret, who has the channel. I hope I'm going to get this right. Margaret Teresa 420, Flipside 420. I think that's it. Margaret, you'll let me know, I'm sure, if you see this. I think that's the right title. Anyway, she did an Aldi food haul video this morning, and she had gotten some stuff, and she mentioned the wraps that I did, and she was thinking about maybe doing it. And after I watched her video, then I was like, you know what, that does sound good. So I decided, hey, why not? I'll just go ahead and get me some stuff to make the wraps. And fortunately, I was able to, because it's simple. I mean, it's just such a quick and easy thing to do, and it's really good. I mean, you're getting salad in there. Well, at least the way I made it, because I make it with I get some chicken strips, and I cut them into, like bite-sized pieces. I season them with a little bit of salt, and then I put some Lowry seasoning salt on it. And I kind of, brown it up in the pan with a little bit of oil, just brown it up and cook it through. And then all I do is just get my tortilla wraps, and I heat that up in the microwave just until it's warm, And then I've got this salad mix that I buy up at 7-Eleven, because they sell these like salads, pre-made salads up there. And they've got one that's basically just, lettuce, some shredded carrots, shredded purple cabbage, a couple of little tomatoes in there. And it's really good. And it's a, big enough thing that, I can use those ingredients to put in my wraps, and I can usually get 3 or 4 wraps easily out of them, because the wraps I make are not that big, because it's an 8-inch tortilla that I'm using. And so once you, put your stuff in there and you wrap it up, it's not that big, but it's good. It's really good. And then I put ranch dressing on it. And, oh, it's just really delicious. So, yeah, that's what I ended up making, thanks to Margaret talking about it in her video this morning. So, yeah, I was glad to do that. So I did that, and still no sign of the termite people. That's all I got to say about that. No point in going on about it, because it's just, So, anyhow, and I'm hoping tonight to try and make an ASMR video. I'm trying to be hopeful that I can, but unfortunately, the guy across the street has his dog chained up again. It's very sporadic. Sometimes the dog's not chained, sometimes he is. Just kind of whatever mood he's in, I guess. Which I don't like. But anyway, so the dog could be barking and barking and barking tonight, because that's usually what happens. Like right now, he's being quiet. It's still daytime, He's kind of chilling out over there. But in the evenings, when he's chained up like that, he barks and he howls and he howls and he barks. And it just goes on and on and on for hours sometimes, if they're gone for a while. Because usually they let them off, I think, whenever they come home. But while they're out, they leave them all chained up, and everyone around here has to deal with it, because it's just like insane. So, depending on what happens with that, I may be making an ASMR video tonight because I need to make another one. I can't remember how many days it's been since I made the last one, which was my old gal in the back of the class. Does your hair or plays with your hair or something. Those are fun videos to make. I enjoy making them, and people seem to like those, which is good. I need people to like my videos. I need people to subscribe and stay subscribed and watch the videos. Ay, ay, ay. So, yeah. And it was really, actually, a really nice day today, and I thought about going back out on my bike. But by the time the delivery got here, which was later than I was hoping, by that time, I just really didn't have the energy for it anymore. I was kind of like, I don't know. I just don't really feel like going back out now, but it would have been a good day for it. Although it is getting really hot now. I actually considered turning on the air conditioner today. I didn't. What, Oscar? Oh, Oscar. Talk about dramatics. Man, this one. Drama. He's a drama king, I guess. What? He is so dramatic. I mean, he just comes up and he's like, he's constantly whining at me. Yeah, I'm talking about you. And for the last few days, he's had laryngitis, and I think some of it was put on. I swear. I think some of it was an act. I think maybe it started out legitimate, you know, like he was legitimately dealing with laryngitis and didn't have a voice. But then there'd be a couple of times where he would meow normally. And I would look at him and say, oh, you got your voice back. And then right after that, it'd be, like, I think you're faking it. I think he was trying to get attention or something. I swear. I think he milked it a little longer than what it was actually happening, because he gives himself laryngitis because he sits there and cries at me all the time. He'll just whine and cry and cry and whine. Always want me to do something for him. And I'll do things for him, and he'll be okay for a second, and then he'll come back crying again because he's wanting me to do something else. I don't know what his deal is. But I think that once he saw that he got attention whenever he had the laryngitis, I think he thought, okay, let's make it last a little while longer so I can get more attention that way. Oh, he's such a character. And then little old Poppy, he is, I tell you, I love that little guy. And he is growing. He's getting a little bit bigger. And what is today? Today's the 9th. Day after tomorrow will be 1 month that I've had him. I think in one of my videos recently, I was saying that I think I'd had him 3 weeks, but I think it was closer to 4. So yeah, on, what day is this? I guess Saturday, whatever the 11th is, Saturday, I think, will be a month that I've had him. So yeah, it's amazing. But I'm loving him, and he's wonderful, and, he's still scratching me up, which he's not doing intentionally. He's just, I'll be sitting here, and he'll come up and want me to hold him, which is wonderful, and I love doing that. But he'll jump up and grab a hold of my legs and then go, as he's pulling himself up. And I'm like, oh my God. So yeah, I'm just clawed all up. I am just ripped to shreds. So, but hopefully, now that he's getting a little bit bigger, maybe he won't need to do that as much. Because he was doing that a lot because he was so small that it was hard for him to get up. But as he gets bigger, he'll be able to jump up in my lap, which I hope he can do without ripping me to shreds. But anyway, he's fun. He's a lot of fun. And today, I did put him in that space backpack. I kind of walked around because I had come back from my errands. And when I came back, Lightning was out there and he wanted to come in. And so, of course, me trying to get in the door with my stuff, he dashed in and Poppy was in the tent. Well, Poppy started crying because he wanted out of the tent. You know, he was like, usually when I come home, you know, I put my stuff away sometimes first and then I go let him out of the tent. Well, I guess he heard Lightning in here or something and he started crying, wanting out. And Lightning had just come in, so I thought, well, I should give Lightning a little bit of time in the house if he wants to be here. So I thought, well, now's as good a time as any to put Poppy in that space bag backpack and walk around with him. He was like, I think he was really confused because he was just like in there going. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, it's this backpack made for pets. And so like the whole back part looking out is this clear plastic shield. So they can sit in there and look out, you know, and see everything. And there's holes and stuff all in it, you know, breathing and ventilation holes and things like that. But not big enough for them to get out of. But I mean, luckily he still fits in it because that's the thing. When I bought it, it turned out to be a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. So it ended up, anyway, hang on one second. All right, I figured I'd just go ahead and grab the thing so I can show you. I had this in a video the other day so that you could see it, but you may not have seen that video. So anyway, yeah, this is the space bag backpack. And it's just too small for most cats. I mean, this is fine, I think, for kittens or very small cats, or maybe small dogs or something, because it's not just for cats. I mean, you can put, you know, a little Chihuahua or something in there, or a little, you come Yorkshire Terrier or something, you know, some tiny little thing. But mostly, it's just, you know, it's just too small. But, I mean, it's like, you know, this is like a hard plastic and everything. I mean, it's a nice idea. And, it, you know, and especially for me, because I have a bicycle, that's my transportation. So, you know, when I take one of the cats to the vet, normally I have to put them in my back basket that I have on my bike in a carrier, which works fine. I mean, that does work fine. But then there's times when I take them up there that I might need to like run in one of the little stores that's around there, you know, on the way back home or something. And I don't want to leave them in the bike basket, even though they're in a carrier and I've got it, you know, a bungee cord and stuff around it. I still don't want to leave them out there because if somebody knocks over my bike, they're liable to get knocked out of there, get hurt, whatever. So I thought, well, if I had something like this and I was taking them to the vet, if I needed to go to the store or something like that, I could just carry them around with me and I don't have to worry about that, you know. So that's why I got it. So who knows? I mean, I was even considering maybe taking Poppy just for a little joyride one day. Like just putting him in there, getting on the bike and not going to the vet, not so that, you know, he could go out with me for a few minutes just to kind of be out there. And it not be something like, oh, God, that horrible place I have to go to, you know. So, you know, he might enjoy it. I don't know. I mean, he might hate it. But I thought, you know, if I just went like riding up the street and back a couple of times or something like that, you know, not a big deal. Just stay close to home. So if he was like really hating it or something, I could come back here with him. Because I don't want to put him through anything, you know, horrible. I'm just thinking, you know, it's sad because so many animals always associate going somewhere in the car or whatever with going to the vet. You know, it's like, and then it makes them not want to go and it makes them freak out every time you try to take them somewhere because they're like, oh no, you know, what's going to happen to me now? But if they're going out and doing something else and they're not getting poked and prodded, you know, maybe it wouldn't be so scary to go out for a ride or whatever. But anyway, so yeah. So anyway, I'm glad I got this today. Even though it's not exactly what I wanted. I don't like it as much as my old one. Because I really did. I loved that one. But at least this will work for now. And I'm still looking around. I did find one other one. It's one of those that I don't really care for either. It's the kind that has, it's like a three-fold, like a tri-fold type. And I really don't care for those much, but I did find one, and I thought, well, I probably ought to consider ordering that one too, since I have such a hard time finding these cases for this tablet. And I thought, well, if I had another one, I could have a spare, you know, just in case this one falls apart. This, I'm not real sure that this is going to hold up for very long. I mean, it looks really nice on camera, but if you saw it in person, I mean, there's just some things about it that I kind of go, I'm not too sure. It may not last very long. So, might be worth me trying to get something else as a backup, because I really don't like having my tablet without a case, because I'm too clumsy. I mean, that's just the truth of the matter. I am like really clumsy, and you know, if I drop it or something like that, it needs to be protected. There's just no way I can walk around with just a tablet with no case on it. No. So, yeah. Anyway. Well, anyway, I hope that y'all are having a great Thursday. I can't think if there was anything else that I was going to tell you. Oh, well, when I didn't go back out, but I was thinking if I did, I wanted to go to that place I call the Home Depot and try to get a video in there. Because the last time I went down there hoping to get a video, they were closed. Not on their normal day that they're closed, so it was kind of strange. But anyway, I'm hoping to maybe go down there one of these days and try to get a video. Although, that's one of those stores where the employee wants to, like, they're like a magnet. And it's like everywhere you walk, they just want to, like, be right there. Like, I don't know if it's just because they're hoping to sell you something, which is probably the case. But it makes you feel like you're a criminal or something. Like they're watching your every move. Like, what are you going to take? You know, what are you going to steal? Yeah, I'm going to stick this refrigerator in my backpack, you know, and head out of the store. It's like, you know, it's just retarded. Anyway, so yeah, if I can get one of those videos one of these days, I'll try to do that just so you can see it. It's not a Home Depot. I call it the Home Depot because it's the closest thing here to that type of a store. So, I don't know. So anyway, y'all, have a great day. And I look forward to talking to you again tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, so I'm going to schedule, I think I am. I'm going to go ahead and schedule a live stream for tomorrow night, my time. But it'll be early morning for y'all Americans. So, I don't know. I could be doing it for nothing tomorrow, but I'm going to stick it up there. And so check my community page. I don't have it up at this moment, but probably maybe when you see this video, maybe it'll be up by then. So, anyway, have a good one. And the rooster says have a good one. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.